Hello, my lovelies, your favorite fabulous fairy here, and today we're going to be talking about ghost stories. Now, the ghost story I have on my mind, I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this one. I'm bringing on, haters. Come on, tell me how much crap I'm full of, because I already know that's what's going to happen, but so be it. Should I just come out with it? I was haunted by Robbin Williams. Dun dun dun! I'm serious. Alright, so first thing you should know about me is I'm actually really, really weird. If you couldn't tell. What I mean by that is, since I was little, I've always known things, seen things, heard things that other people couldn't see. A lot of times I was told I was full of crap or that I was lying, but I wasn't. So for a while I had this black dress. It was a black lace dress. I bought it from Walmart on my 26th birthday. It was just some synthetic fiber, plastic lace crap dress. Nothing really specific or special about it, other than for some reason I just wanted to have like a black lace dress kind of birthday. So I got it. My birthday was nothing particularly special, nothing that great. We went out to dinner. Nothing bad happened, nothing good happened. It was just normal birthday. After the fact, I really liked the dress. It was only like, I think, $12 or something like that. So I felt, although it was like a disposable dress, I could wear it outside, I could do whatever I wanted to in it. It wasn't a big deal. And I had bought that dress specifically for that reason. I wanted a cute little black dress that I could just wear whenever. For some reason, I couldn't make myself wear the dress. I would want to, but then something would stop me and I wouldn't put it on. Contrary to that, I would be already dressed. My day had been going on for a while, and something would stop me in my tracks and tell me, go put your dress on. So I would go put on the black dress, not knowing why. The first time I did that, about 10 minutes after I put the dress on, my blue jay was killed. I had a pet western scrub jay that I raised from a baby, from a chick, from a little pinky. He knew that my dogs wouldn't hurt him, and so he was not afraid of dogs. My dogs know no dogs, no cats, no rabbits, pretty much no, and then insert animal. They know just leave it alone. My dogs are very well behaved. So a person came over unannounced with their own dog unannounced, and about 10 seconds after entering my home, I no longer owned a blue jay. And like I said, I just randomly had put on that dress about 10 minutes before. Well, that broke my heart. It literally took me months to stop crying over Francois, my blue jay, Francois. And so the next incident, I put on the dress, and we got a phone call that my friend from one of the places I work died. And I was really, really tragic and sad. So, I mean, again, it was like I put on the dress. It was just a normal day. I literally was outside. I put on the dress. I came outside, sat back down. I was on hold with some phone card company or something like that. Literally on hold, sitting in the dirt in this black dress. And then right after, I hear that she died. So we're on the way to the get-together to mourn my friend who just passed. And we get a phone call that another friend died. And by this time, we're just like, okay, people are piling up. What's going on? And then the celebrity deaths started happening. And it was two people that I didn't really know. I'm not even recalling who they were right now. But it was like right preceding his death. And I was at home. I had just lounging around. I decided I'm going to go put the dress on. I put the dress on, and then one of my roommates at the point in time proclaims, because he's on the internet, oh, so-and-so died. Oh, that sucks, blah, blah, blah. So then me and my friend were having a conversation, and we said, well, which celebrity, because people were dropping like flies, and I said, well, which celebrity would you be most upset if they died? And she happened to say Robbin Williams. And I thought, oh yeah, that would really suck, because I really like Hook, and he, there's something about him, there's something, I guess because I've had that kind of sadness too. I see his sadness, so I can kind of relate to him. I kind of like, I don't know, there's something about him I've always kind of been drawn to, even though he's not my favorite actor. I've not seen all of his movies or anything like that. There was just always something about him. So she says that. It was literally like a day or two later, and I randomly put the dress on. And within, I don't know, maybe 24 hours, we get the nationwide thing saying Robbin Williams had died, that he had hung himself. And I was like looking down, I'm looking at the dress, and I'm like, okay, I'm hearing somebody died, I'm wearing the dress. You know, by this time I'm starting to connect the dots. Every time I put this damn dress on, somebody's gonna die. So, walking around the house, the house I was staying in was a house of collective artists at that point in time, so there was stuff everywhere, boxes of stuff everywhere, stuff to do, crafts and whatever, everywhere. Well, weird stuff started happening. I would be walking by, and then all of a sudden this big box would fall. And the first thing I would think of would be Robbin Williams. Now, tons of people have died recently, within like the month or the last couple months, and he's the one that's popping in my head. And then, you know, something else would happen. I would feel somebody sit on the foot of my couch, because I was sleeping on a couch, and I would feel the couch compress, and I would think of Robbin Williams. Like, it would be the first thing in my mind. I'm thinking, what the hell? So finally, out loud, I said, Robbin, if that's you, don't you have like a celebrity, someone you can go haunt? Because it ain't me, buddy. I'm sorry, but I don't got anything to do with you. And it lasted for a while. I want to say a week, 2 weeks, and then I kept being told, and I say being told, I kept getting like a mental thought, I need to look at his post-mortem photos. I need to look at his post-mortem photos. Can't say that word for some reason. Anyways, I needed to look at his post-mortem. So there's only one picture online of his post-mortem. Fuck, I can't say that word. His dead pictures. There's only one picture of him after he's dead, okay? And I actually have a friend who hung himself too. And I have this problem where if I see a dead body, I just kind of stare at it for way longer than I should probably. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this picture of him, and I'm noticing a few things. First of all, I mean, somebody, again, go ahead and tear me apart about how gravity and whatever, but the way that the impression on his neck was, it looked like it wasn't his own body weight pulling it. I don't know how to say it otherwise. Like, it looked like somebody had assisted. And then the look on his face, and again, tear me apart, I could tell he was still in there. Yeah. So, and that sucks, because that doesn't happen to everybody, and I'm sure he'll get out eventually, but here's the difference. So I've seen plenty of dead bodies, like right up close and personal. I just have a lot of deaths in the family. We're always open casket every single time, no matter how you died or how old you were or whatever. So I see a lot of them, and most of my family is hardcore religious, Pentecostal, Christian, you know, something like that, Mennonite, things like that. When they die, you look at them, there's no one there. It's like a shell. It kind of resembles the person, but it doesn't really look like them. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, they're gone. They took off to heaven or wherever they go, other side of the world, they're gone. My friend who hung himself, he was an atheist, and he had been up on meth for, I think, a month or 2 months straight. And he went through the whole delusion of everybody's trying to get him, and it was like really, really sad. He didn't tell the friends that weren't doing drugs about it, and we didn't know, or maybe like we could have helped. We all would have tried to, but the day that we got the call that he had hung himself, none of us believed it. And we actually drove by his house, and I remember he had put like a towel around his neck and then the rope so that he would choke out, not break his neck. And I remember that they had found rope burns on his hand, like he had tried to pull himself back up but wasn't able to. And when I looked at his body, at any point in time he could have taken a breath. At any point in time it looked like he was still in there, and that was terrifying to me. And I think that's why I stared at his body for so long, because it looked like his eyes were closed but he was still in there, like he was still aware. It's not a good feeling. That's how Robbin Williams looked. So he's been dead for a minute, right? And so I go visit a friend. We had a little sleepover, and me and her, you know, talking late night. We're like laying there in bed, but we're just, you know, just jibber jabbering, and all of a sudden something comes and sits at the foot of our bed. She's all, "Do you feel that?" And I'm like, "Yes." And it lays down next to us, and we're like, "You're not allowed to be," I mean, like right in the middle of us, and we're saying, "You're not allowed to touch us. You're not allowed to be here." Da 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 da. And then all of a sudden, I get a picture of Robbin Williams in my head, and then she says, you know, blah, 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 Robbin Williams. And I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking it's Robbin Williams too. I'm all, Robbin, get the hell out of here. And then it gets up and it gets off the bed. I'm not joking. And I mean, it could definitely be whatever, mimicking whatever. But the fact we were both thinking that. So the next day, I go and look, and I'm talking to somebody on Facebook, and I was just telling them blah, 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 our ghost experience and how we thought it was Robbin Williams. And they said, dude, today's his birthday. I was like, what? And it was after midnight when he came and sat on our bed, or whatever. And so I don't know for a fact that it was Robbin Williams. I have no reason. Why the hell would he come to me? There's no reason. He's never met me. He doesn't know me. You know what I mean? I wasn't even that big of a fan. I liked him. I liked Hook. But I mean, I don't even know all of... I mean, I've seen Mrs. Doubtfire. But I mean, what else was he in? Who knows, right? I mean, he was the genie, I guess. 3 things I know about. So, I mean, no reason why this guy should be haunting me. Again, it was apparently his birthday when he came back up. I don't know. Is other people experiencing this? Is he just going around haunting as many people as he can? I feel like he was killed. But I mean, I'm not the only person who thinks that. There's tons of things on here about the Illuminati kills off people. And I mean, it makes sense. You kill them off. All of a sudden their movies are popular again. You know, it just makes you feel like don't get too famous because then you're kind of screwed, you know. But, I don't know. So that's my Robbin Williams story. Like I said, feel free. Feel free. I'm totally going to laugh my butt off at all these comments I'm sure that I'm going to get on this. Because why would he haunt me? Seriously, there's no reason. There's absolutely no reason. Other than the fact that maybe he was trying to get out to as many empaths or as many psychics as he possibly can so that somebody could possibly figure out who killed him and bring that to light. But then being in the movie industry, you think he would already know what that's all about. So, I don't know. Anyways, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Love you all so much. Have a great night. Bye. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Give it a big thumbs up if you like it. Leave a comment below. Let me know what I could do better or what you really, really like. And also, if you haven't heard, please check out my Patreon. Patreon.com/Shaenna Dixon.